I want to go back to a conversation that I've had previously on this channel. And that conversation revolves around a white woman that I was in. She was actually in the same program, Bachelor of Science in Biology. And I asked her what were some of her career goals. She wanted to, she's actually a nurse practitioner now, but at one point she thought about being a medical doctor. She wanted to do some charity work overseas. She had achieved one of the goals, and I said, well, what are one of the goals? She said, I'm already married. She had a son named Ethan, right? I saw her like 5 years ago, and she had a baby, and she was already nurse practitioning and stuff like that. She's doing very well, even at that time. So, but being married was something that was very important. Her husband's a firefighter, right? She really, really wanted to achieve this. Now, I want to talk about a young black woman that she was fine, right? Very good looking, but she had some of the same goals. She ended up going to dental school. I believe it was either Meharry or Howard University School of Dentistry, but she graduated, she finished, she's now an orthodontist. She wanted to have a nice house, have a nice car, have a nice, go see the world, have her own practice. And then the number 5 thing was she wanted to help her mom. Mom was poor. Mom worked like 2 or 3 jobs to put her through school. So her mind, the admirable thing to do was to get back to her mother. Strangely enough, whenever I would talk to young black men in school, and now this goes especially for my brothers that are from the emerging blacks, and we call the emerging blacks the Caribbean blacks, the blacks from Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, South Africa. Those brothers who come to the States, one of their biggest motivations obviously is to make it for themselves, but to make it for the family. That's what men's situations are. But see, people don't understand. A lot of black women are going to school for the same reasons that men are going to school for. And their number one goal is to take care of their mother. And like I said, it's a lot of the black situations that happen in black America with the gender war is sometimes understanding the opposite argument and, having some pity for it, because a lot of women are coming up that could be wives. They're coming up in single parent homes and the mother is not doing well. The mother is getting older and the daughter has the same pressure of providing for the mom that has put the daughter in college, because we all know a lot of times black women are pushed up to be successful while the young black men are more coddled. Ron Reels wrote an article about that. And what happens is there's a guilt complex, I believe, that a lot of mothers use on the daughters, more so than even their, and also the sons, right? Because black families and African families, they have a way, although Africans use it more often, right? They have a way of making the child feel like they owe them. You know what I did for you? Now you should give me money. You should take care of me. And what happens is a lot of these young black women are guilted, a guilty complex. I need to go and make it for my mom because my mom is not doing well. I need to take care of my mother. For a guy, for us to do something like that as men, that's more understandable because we understand that's what it takes, right? Talk to brothers like Aaron Ferris offline. I talked to a lot of brothers offline before. My brother Big Duke. A lot of us will even leave our home state and go other places, and we'll get on the ball to try to do that. Some African brothers come, all the way to America on a green card, work real hard, work 2-3 jobs, send money back home. That's understandable. But for a woman to take that on, and that's why you hear the whole strong black woman arguments, is because the moms are telling them that you need to make it, provide for yourself, and then here's the guilt complex, you need to provide for me because I'm getting old. I ain't got no husband. So the daughter is like, you know what? I don't want to get married because I can't get married. I can't get married right now because who's going to take care of my mom? My mom is my number one priority. Like having children or getting married, that's not a priority because my mom is still relatively poor. So I need to make all my money on my own, take care of my mother on my own, and then once my mom's situated, then I can get married. By that time, it's obviously too late. And I want to put something out there to, young women that are listening to this particular show, or mothers that are listening to this particular show. In this day and age right now, what we're facing with this pandemic, it's too much pressure on women, okay? And a lot of brothers have been trying to tell the black community this, and it might come off in a way that you feel it is vicious or some chagrin with that. But we have to have the honest conversation that a lot of these young women are being put up to too much pressure that maybe they can't have. Maybe you have a woman that is naturally a nurturer and is comfortable in that. But then this woman is saying that you need to put all of this on you, and that woman may not have the skills to do that. She might not be an entrepreneur. She might not be a person that works 80 hours a week. This is not that kind of woman, all right? There are women out there who can do that, but more often than not, women are not wanting to do that. Even right now, women in the healthcare fields, women want to work less, all right? Even in the NHS, when they have more women doctors, they want to work less. They want to, maybe do other things. Making big time money is not something that is really wired into women like that, like it is for men, okay? When these young black women have this pressure coming from their mothers, that they have to come out there and make it for you and everybody else because whatever, let's say the mom didn't make the right decision, so now the daughter has to do it. The daughter is using the best years of her life to give back to the mom who has the guilt complex on her. And, obviously she's working hard, probably not taking care of herself, stressed out, miserable, until now the daughter has become the mom. Right? And in situations like what you have right now, the pandemic, where now you have women really stressed out because they didn't invest in the family. Let me tell you something, and this is why black families are so important. Marrying into a good family helps out everybody, all right? It really does. And the black community has to look at working more as a team. This is coming from a guy in the manosphere, okay? This is coming from a guy who's personally himself not married. But not to say that I'm against anything, but we just have to say this. I was listening to Dr. Claude Anderson. He's talking about the aspects of the community. Living by a code was one of them. Starting your own economy is another one. And, having the money funnel in and things like that. It's very peculiar that he's saying these things, right? Men help women and women help men. The faster that young women can get with men that are working hard and ready to do something, that can partner up and can work together as a team, the more that mother can be helped. Okay? This is how families work. Oh, I'm working tonight. I can leave the baby over to my mother's house. The baby can stay over there. We can give mom some money, so we ain't got to put the baby in daycare. We can help mom. We can help the family. We can help bring in people to do. This is what families do. This is what every other family does. When you put the pressure on the daughter to do everything, that's not what happens, and that's how a lot of bad decisions happen. A lot of bad emotions happen. Right? And that's because a lot of young black women are out there trying to achieve the things that men achieve. And this is why you have so much discontent. You don't see Asian women telling their children this, or you don't see Hispanic women telling their children this. No. Okay? We need to put some of the belief into these men. Right? To say, hey, we want to partner with the men in our community to try to do, the men that are vetted, the men or whatever, that we want to really get our daughters there through some mechanism to help out overall. So the whole family can contribute, because you can't have communities without families. You can't. You can't have black businesses without, family supporting them. You just can't. And this way, what happens is you get a whole bunch of women disgruntled. You get them overweight. You get them obese. You get them mad. You get them lonely, and then you get them upset. And then you get mistakes. Whenever you get women trying to take care of the family as men do, it's backwards. In the black community, it's proof that it doesn't work. It doesn't work, right? So that's the issue I have here with that. Guys, subscribe at the bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go to the first comment pinned to the top. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. As you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out. Peace.